What is going on? In this video, this is just off my dome, right? Because I feel like this is something that a lot of people who are non-monogamous, who are in open relationships, people who are in polyamorous relationships, this is something that I think for me is always confusing. As a non-monogamous, first of all, I'm single and I'm non-monogamous, okay? So I'm very upfront about being single and non-monogamous. I let everyone know that I'm talking to, hey, I'm single and I'm non-monogamous. As in, I firmly believe that you can have ethical non-monogamy in the sense that you can have a main partner. You know what I mean? You could have a main partner. You could have that main person. You could be married. You could have a wife, a husband, a marriage, a significant other, a main partner, a domestic union, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a boo, the main character. You can have that and still have other sexual relationships, other romantic relationships, other platonic relationships. And I get non-monogamy isn't for everybody. Polyamory isn't for everybody. Open relationships isn't for everybody. I totally get that. It really is a preference. It is a different type of relationship style. And at the same time, monogamy isn't for everybody. And monogamy isn't the only relationship style that you can participate in. You know what I mean? It's not the only one. And I feel like a lot of people don't get that. So now let's get to the gist of the video. This is what I don't be understanding. And this is what everybody, okay? You don't want a relationship, right? You're single, you're mingling, you're having fun, you're enjoying your freedom. Okay. Or you healing, you just got out of a bad relationship, it's been a few months to a few years, however long it's been, you're healing and you're not ready to get back into a relationship. You're not ready to get back into being committed to another person. Okay, cool. In both of those situations, that's fine. You can't force nobody to be with you. You can't force nobody to be in a relationship with you. You can't force nobody to have a title with you. You can't force nobody to be committed to you. This is totally true. And then also, you don't want somebody that had to be forced to be with you in the first place. In my opinion, you should want that person to actively choose you on their own free will. That's my personal opinion. I don't want nobody that had to be, forced into liking me or wanting to settle. I don't want you to feel like you settled, right? Because I don't want to feel like I settled. But in reality, in my opinion, people settle because it's just the way it is. That's just how I look at it. But anyways, I want you to actively choose me on your own free will. Okay, just like I actively would want to choose you or somebody else on their own free will. Okay, now to the gist of the video. So I don't understand when people know they don't want to be with you for various reasons. It doesn't really matter what the reason is. The point is they don't want to be with you in a committed relationship with a title. They don't even want to have a commitment, let alone a title. But they do want to have a relationship with you, but they want the relationship to not have a title or a commitment, if that makes sense. Which, okay, that would be what? Friends with benefits, an open relationship, non-monogamy. What is that? Because it's not a monogamous relationship because you're not committing. It's not a relationship. You're not committing to anybody. That's just it. That's why it's so confusing to me. It's, to me, in my mind, when people do this, it's confusing because it's like, what do you want? And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how that can come off manipulative, fake, and phony, and it comes off like you're lying and using, right? Because, and I get people have feelings and people be wanting to do things, but they feel like they're not in that place to be in that, to do that type of relationship. You know, because I feel the same way. A lot of times I'm like, well, I got so much that I need to work on personally, that I need to correct personally, that I need to get right in my own life personally before I go trying to commit or relate and have a relationship commitment partner, because I don't want to be bringing in bullshit from the past or my toxic negativities or my unhealed trauma. I don't want to be doing that. So I totally get not being ready, right? But in the same breath, there's people who also want you to be loyal, right? I mean, folks really want you to be loyal. And my thing is, I don't have a problem with being loyal to whoever I'm talking to. That's not my issue. Never was my issue. My issue is people expecting so much from you, yet y'all are not together. That doesn't make any sense to me, right? Like, you are asking a lot from me and expecting a lot from me, but in the same breath, you don't want to be with me. And that's what it looks like to me. You get where I'm going with this? And this is why I feel like a lot of these relationships are never going to happen, because people don't want to be in relationships. They don't want to be committed. They don't want to have a title. They don't want to settle. But then in the same breath, they don't want to be in open relationships either. They don't want to be non-monogamous either. So it's like, what do you want then? And then when you talk about friends with benefits and you explain, because like me, I'm really big on, especially now as an adult, you know, I mean, I've been an adult, but I'm 30 now, so I feel like I'm an adult. You feel me? So now at 30, I'm just like, we're going to communicate this, and we do. You know, I really recommend that you communicate with whoever you're talking to, because that right there alone can solve a lot of BS. Like, talk to that person, communicate with that person, listen to that person, hear that person out as well. Because if y'all both, no one's going to be able to hear anything, and nothing's really going to be communicated or comprehended. There's really not going to be no type of agreement or understanding. You know, if everybody is like going back and forth without listening to hear that person out and to see their viewpoint. No, you might not agree with it. This is true. You're not going to agree with a lot of things that I say and do. Just like I'm not going to agree with a lot of the shit that you say and do. Everybody, that's just it. Y'all, ain't nobody fit. Most of us, because like, there are people out there that are like that. But I feel like most of us, or a nice amount of us, are not going to be lapdogs for anybody. There it is. I'm not going to be a lapdog. I'm not going to sit up here and be, you know, running behind you and constantly, because like, that's the thing. A lot of y'all sit up and say, you're not ready. That's cool. You're not ready. But if you're not ready, it's also not fair for you to think that you are fin to have access to somebody and they supposed to just wait for you to get ready. That's the thing, bruh. That's the thing. That's the thing. It ain't even all this other shit. That's the thing. Y'all think people are supposed to wait. Don't nobody gotta wait for you. If you're not ready for that person, that's cool. But that person doesn't have to wait for you. They are free to move and to do them, because you have made it clear you're not ready, which is fine. And and my thing is this, we can continue to get it in. We can continue to have fun with each other. I don't mind being friends. That's the alcohol part. I don't mind, because once again, I'm not monogamous. That's not my issue. My issue, again, is when people think that you're going to wait for them, and that you're basically going to act like y'all are in a relationship, but y'all are not in a relationship. And see, for me, it creates a lot of tension and blurred lines. You feel me? And because I need you to mean what you say and say what you mean. Because I don't really get how, again, you're not ready, which is cool, because like I said, I feel like I'm also not really fully ready to be in a relationship either, right? Like, I get that, right? So that's why I'm like, just say what we're doing. Like, I'm totally fine with being friends, kicking it with you, hanging out with you, getting it in with you. Getting it. Anyways, I'm totally fine with all of that. However, you're single, I'm single. You're free to mingle, I'm free to mingle. There's no obligation. I'm not obligated to you, you're not obligated to me. Okay? If you meet somebody that you really like, and now you're ready to commit, and you commit with them because you found somebody that you vibing with and you want, we can back away. We can stop doing that. You feel me? I will totally respect that relationship in that situation. And I expect the same for me. Right? But when you break it down like that to some of these people, then it's, that's not what I meant. What I meant was, and it's like, then what did you mean? Because it doesn't really make any sense. And y'all, again, to me, it is about some of y'all being possessive and controlling. And a lot of y'all are manipulative as well. And like I said, I don't think y'all understand. Some of y'all really are subconsciously manipulative and don't get why other people see you that way. But let me tell you something. If you're constantly being told that you're a manipulative, and if you're constantly being told that you're playing the victim, somewhere down the line, the common denominator is you. So somewhere down the line, there's some truth to you being a manipulative person. There's some truth to you being always playing the victim. There's some truth to you never taking accountability. Why is it that all of these people are saying the same thing about you, bruh? Cis, person, folks. Let's just keep it real. Right? Like, I got to take ownership as well. Right? Because I have toxic qualities about me. Like, I do have abandonment issues. I'm very upfront about that as well. I let people know up front what you're getting if you continue to talk to me. I let you know that shit up front because I would expect you to do the same thing. Shit. We too old to be sitting up acting like this ain't who we are. That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean by, like, look, we got to learn how to keep it real. And that's what all people really be asking, is just to keep it real. But people don't want to keep it real. And then on the flip side, people are not ready for people's real. Y'all be wanting folks to be cookie cutter. So when somebody is telling you the truth, you still sitting over there unprepared for it. But then you complaining when somebody sugarcoats, aka lies and misleads your ass. Then you hurt. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be worse. You're going to be more hurt at that. So my thing is, be prepared for the realness and the truth that person brings you. Don't ask for something and then get pissed off when you receive it. Come the hell on. But like I was saying, I'm non-monogamous. You feel me? And I'm just like, bruh. Which I don't, if you're monogamous, I don't want to push my relationship type on you. Because that's not what you want. See, I'm all about consent, baby. Consent. Just like I'm upfront about being intersex and trans. I'm upfront about being gay, queer. I don't have anything to hide and lie about. I don't have time for this shit. Like I said, I'm 30 years old. You know, I feel like a lot of these situationships is because people don't want to be upfront. People don't want to be real. People want to be possessive and controlling. People want to have their cake and eat it too. Because that's just it. A lot of these cheaters, they don't want to be honest with the fact that they like to talk to multiple people, have sex with multiple people, have multiple partners. They don't want to be upfront and honest about that shit. They don't. They want to continue to, and then some people are just straight up, they get off on knowing that they are getting over on somebody, that they are lying and cheating and hurting somebody. They feed off that shit. That's energy for them. They get off on that. There's people who are like that out here. Either way it go, humans, we complex. We are complex. You are not getting any weed. This dog be trying to take my whole damn joint. No. No, 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 no. 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 This dog really be trying to take whole blunts, weed. You be like, child, this dog be trying to get me. I'm like, dang. But no, but for real, y'all, we gotta stop the madness. We gotta stop the madness. Cause it just be too crazy, like, it be too crap. And finish washing these dishes. Oh, that's good. Woo! But that's all I wanted to say in this video. I'm gonna finish washing these dishes. But I just want to talk about it like that because I don't want to. I guess I was gonna. Let me just say that I don't want to miss out on a good person because of my past. That's another video.